Good morning, and thank you for joining me in beautiful downtown Madison to talk about our urban tree canopy and how fantastic trees are for our city. I hope we all know the incredible benefits of trees. They can mitigate heat islands in our city, and particularly in paved areas. There's good data that being around trees improves our mental health. Certainly they improve our air quality. They absorb stormwater, and as rain falls, they catch it both in their leaves and branches, and then their roots help bring it into the soil. And there's good evidence that trees planted next to properties increase property values. So really, what's not to love about having a lot of trees in our city? And I'm very, very excited about the work we're doing on our urban canopy and our urban forest. Many of you know that our city's tree canopy took a pretty severe hit due to the invasive emerald ash borer, and that hundreds of trees across the city of Madison, and in fact across the country, thousands if not millions of trees have had to be removed due to this invasive pest. But I am proud to announce today that we have reached 100,000 trees along our city streets once again. We have reached this number through an incredibly collaborative effort with residents and across departments in the city. I want to particularly thank Ian Brown, our city forester, the streets and urban forestry staff, many of whom are here with us today, and everybody who's helped to plan and plant and take care of all of these trees. I also want to thank the Madison Common Council for their support of continued investments in urban forestry. Our street side canopy will continue to grow as the city grows. Over the last 4 years, we've averaged 1,000 more trees planted along Madison streets than we've removed. So that's a net growth of 1,000 trees a year. In 2024, 90% of the trees planted by urban forestry were large canopy trees. And these canopy trees are picked just like all of our street trees. We pick the right tree for the right place. So when we can put a canopy tree in, we do. When there's something that's going to interfere with its growth, we choose a smaller tree so that tree can survive. We want every tree to be in the right place so that it can thrive for the long term. And while 100,000 trees along Madison streets is a really impressive number, that number doesn't include the thousands of trees that are in our city's parks or on the stormwater greenway land or in the properties of our residents and our businesses. In fact, one of the best ways that folks in Madison can support our urban forest is by choosing the right tree to plant in the right place on their own property. And speaking of the right tree in the right place, today, this 100,000th tree that we're planting is a New Horizon elm. It's a hybrid tree species developed by UW-Madison plant pathologist Eugene Smalley. So it's a native right here to Madison. It was developed right here, and it is developed to be resistant to Dutch elm disease, another tree disease that devastated our urban forest. And so what better tree to plant to mark our city's street side canopy recovery from the emerald ash borer than a tree species that is particularly designed for resilience. I'm very proud that Madison has been recognized as a Tree City USA by the Arbor Day Foundation for 35 years now, and we've received their Growth Award for 19 years. On Earth Day of 2024, Governor Evers signed an executive order instructing Wisconsin to plant 100 million trees by 2030 as part of the global Trillion Tree Pledge. And this is because of all of the benefits that trees bring to our communities, but also to our planet. And that includes planting 1 million trees in urban areas like Madison. So I'm thankful for the governor's leadership on this, but I'm even more thankful for the folks here in Streets and Urban Forestry that are going to help us meet that goal, meet our goals for Madison, meet the governor's goal for Wisconsin, and to make our community a better place by planting even more trees. So thank you for joining me today. Thanks for all of you for the work that you do. And we're going to plant a tree now. All right.
Right on time, Bobby. All right.
Our 100,000th tree.
But no, I went down the other side. Good job.